Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for July 21st of 2025 is titled Cat's Paw Nebula from Webb Space Telescope. So, what do we see here? Well, here we see an image from the James Webb Space Telescope. And one of the ways we can tell that is by the stars in the image. Those stars have a very distinctive diffraction pattern that applies to the Webb Space Telescope. So we can see that, and that is caused by specifically by the optics of the telescope. As the light passes by them, it will be diffracted and gives us this specific pattern. Now we see a diffraction pattern among other telescopes as well. It's not that that doesn't happen all the time, but the distinctive optics of the James Webb Space Telescope gives us this very distinctive pattern. Now, the Cat's Paw Nebula that we see here, sometimes also known as the Bear Claw Nebula, is also known by its catalog designation of NGC 6334. And here we have a star-forming region, and this is part of what is forming is an open cluster of stars that is forming toward the center of the hollowed-out regions here. And the remaining material around them becomes what is called an emission nebula. Now, an emission nebula occurs when gas is excited by the light from the hot stars. Now, the stars that have formed here recently are about 10 times the mass of our sun, and they formed relatively recently, at least astronomically speaking, within the last few million years. So they are extremely massive, really hot, emitting a lot of ultraviolet light, and that ultraviolet light will then energize the gases around it and cause them to glow, giving us the emission nebula. Now, as time goes on, eventually the stars will hollow out and clear out the region here, leaving just the star cluster behind. So all of the rest of the nebula will eventually dissipate out into space, although we can see that this is part of a much larger nebula, and as that occurs, the star formation will continue deeper within the molecular cloud here. So the darker regions that we see up toward the top are actually excess material where there is more dust there that is blocking out the light from behind it. Now, the James Webb Space Telescope observes primarily in the infrared portion of the spectrum, and that is very important for studying star formation because of the presence of a lot of dust. Dust is very good at blocking out visible light, so an ordinary telescope looking here, a lot of this could be hidden from us. But when we look with the Webb Space Telescope, we can see through a lot of the dust, at least the dust that isn't quite as dense, and give us a peek into this star-forming region and help us better understand how these molecular clouds begin the process of changing gas and dust into stars. So that was our picture of the day for July 21st of 2025. It was titled Cat's Paw Nebula from Webb Space Telescope. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be double supernova. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.